All right, so I'm going to be reading a little thing on a fable or a story on a Taoist farmer. This is something that I stumbled upon a long time ago, and I think it's really important because a lot of times we're too quick to label something as good or bad. And it's not always as clear or obvious as that. You know, you're going to have times in your life where something appears to be good at first, and you'll judge it as being good and you'll be really happy about that or whatever. And then you find out that this thing ends up causing you more problems in your life, or ends up not to be the good thing that you think that it is. And you might also have, and this is, I think, is even more important, things that you quickly label as bad things that happen in your life. And these could be blessings in disguise. Like, I think that we have to switch our mind frame that struggles are a good thing, because the more struggles that you go through, the more that it gives you an opportunity to overcome these things. And this is where you're going to build confidence within your life too. But not only that, but when you're able to do this, you're able to help out more people, because essentially what you're really doing is you're going through the jungle and you're cutting a pathway, and it's really, really hard for you. It might be an extreme struggle for you, but now that you've been through this thing, you have the knowledge of how to go through this path, and you can basically give the map to somebody else who's going through similar struggles. So I think that I've learned in my life, like when I was younger, I used to wonder to myself, why am I going through all these things? Why me? Blah, 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 blah. And the older that I got, I was able to help out so many different people in my life because of all the struggles that I've been through and all the struggles that I overcame. And when I was able to tell these things to other people and help them out, they were extremely grateful for this. And this really inspired them. It really motivated them. It really gave them hope again. And so there's a song by Tech Nine, and it says, "It was all meant to happen." And in those moments, that's where I realized, like, oh, I shouldn't be complaining about the bad things that happen in my life, because the more bad things that happen in my life, the more people that I'm able to help out. All right, so this is how it goes. There was once a farmer in ancient China who owned a horse. "You were so lucky," his neighbors told him, "to have a horse to pull your cart for you." "Maybe," the farmer replied. One day he didn't latch the gate properly, and the horse ran away. "Oh no, this is terrible news," his neighbors cried. "Such bad luck." "Maybe," the farmer replied. A few days later, the horse returned, bringing with it 6 wild horses. "How fantastic, you are so lucky," his neighbors told him. "Maybe," the farmer replied. The following week, the farmer's son was breaking in one of the wild horses when it threw him to the ground, breaking his leg. "Oh no," the neighbors cried. "Such bad luck all over again." He said, "Maybe," the farmer replied. The next day, soldiers came and took away all the young men to fight in the army. The farmer's son was left behind. "You were so lucky," his neighbors cried. "Maybe," the farmer replied. When we interpret a situation as an opportunity or a disaster, it shapes the way we respond. But the Taoist farmer shows that we can never truly know how the situation is going to turn out. There are no intrinsic opportunities or threats. There is only what happens and how we choose to respond. And I think that's just so important to, like, not get too hyped about something or not get too down about something, because even though you might be having strong feelings and you might be labeling that thing really quickly, you never know how this might turn out in your life, and it might be actually a good thing or it might actually be a bad thing. And I really try to focus on the bad things that happen in my life and think, this is just setting me up to become stronger. This is just setting me up to practice my stoicism. And this is just setting me up to overcome more obstacles so I can help out other people. All right, that's it for today. You guys have a great one.